Do you know there are some people who can be insulted and ignored again and again, but nothing seems to affect them? They don't argue. They don't waste their time thinking about what someone said, and while everyone else is trapped in drama, they quietly move on with their goals. Now you might be thinking they are selfish or careless, but in reality they know something that most people don't. A psychological trick that makes toxic people lose their control over you without a single fight. Let me tell you something strange. The people who hurt you the most, usually weak inside. The only thing they know is to steal your attention, and once they have your attention, they have your emotions, your focus, sometimes your entire day. So how do some people become so difficult to manipulate? What do they understand that you don't? In this video, I'll share a psychological trick with you that mentally strong people use to ignore toxic people. Not because they're arrogant, not because they don't have emotions, but because they refuse to let someone else control what's happening inside their mind. And by the end of this video, you might realize the greatest power isn't winning every argument. The real power is staying calm while everyone wants a reaction. Why do toxic people have so much power? The people who hurt us the most. Usually they aren't the strongest people. They're not even the most successful. So why do they have so much control over our emotions? Because they understand one simple thing. Attention is power. The moment they understand that you get upset easily over every small thing, they start considering it your weakness. They get your thoughts, your emotions, even your time. Have you ever noticed one rude comment takes them 5 seconds to write, but it can steal 5 hours from your day, while you're busy replaying their conversation, imagining better replies? They're out there enjoying their life. They don't even care what you're thinking. You're overthinking. Your sadness is just noise they created and walked away from. That's why mentally strong people don't ask. But the question is how? How do some people stay completely calm, even when they're being insulted? Is it confidence or self-control? Or is there something happening inside their brain that most people never notice? Think about it. If someone insults you, and you spend the next 3 hours thinking about it, who really won? You think they stole your peace because of their words. But that's not what actually happened. They stole it because you kept replaying those words in your mind. Not every opinion deserves a response. Sometimes the strongest reply is to be quiet. Because the moment you stop feeding them your attention, they begin to lose their power over you. Now you might be thinking, if it's that simple, why do most people still find it impossible to ignore toxicity? The reason for ignoring toxic people feels so difficult is because your brain doesn't like unfinished situations. When someone insults you, rejects you, or suddenly changes their behavior, your mind starts searching for an explanation. Why did they say that? Did I do something wrong? Should I have replied differently? Your brain keeps replaying the moment because it wants to solve the problem. But here's the trap. Sometimes there is no answer that will give you peace. So mentally strong people understand this. They don't try to solve this mystery. They don't chase every answer. They simply accept. Some things don't deserve more of my energy. Because peace doesn't always come from getting closure. Sometimes it comes from letting go. So if you actually want to live a peaceful life, don't just ignore them, replace them. Because many people make the mistake of trying to stop thinking about toxic people. But the more you try to force a thought away, the stronger it becomes. Your brain needs something else to focus on. So when you feel the urge to replay their words, or imagine proving them wrong, move that energy to something productive that is actually useful. Work on your goals, improve your skills, and read books. Build a life that becomes more important than their opinion. Because the biggest victory over toxic people is not making them feel ignored. It's reaching a point where they are no longer important enough to affect you. Remember this, people only control you through the attention you give them. The moment you stop doing this, you take your power back. Ignoring isn't about being cold. It's about protecting your peace. Because in the end, the strongest person is not the one who wins every argument. It's the one who spends that energy chasing their goals instead.